Wowsy powsy. I can't believe it's episode 5A, can you? Anyway, we got a ton of stuff planned out for today. For the new Head of Household Challenge, the nominated contestants, some drama, and the exit interview to Blocky, who is on his way here. Well, let's stop talking and more stalking. It's time to start the episode. How on earth would Bubble survive over Blocky? Honestly, I am very curious too. Maybe because the viewers are smarter and they prefer me over you lot bastards. You weren't even up for nomination below. I agree with my fellow companions. Pillow, you suck. Well, I'll be rooting and cheering for Pen. Sorry about that. Pencil. Pencil died in BFBMM, don't you remember? That was 4 years ago from that tragedy. Move on now. Ruby, pay some respects towards the dead. They've most likely have been recovered after all this time. I remember most of my team dying in BFBMM. When was that? Don't you remember we were stranded in a building? Hold on a minute, I died there. If you died, how is it even possible for you to be competing in Eviction Notice? I remember it perfectly. The murderer attempted to kill Pen, but failed. Eraser was murdered, but there was a rejoin, and he rejoined. Then there was a split. 6 other people stayed with FTG, and we are competing here. Thanks, Fiery Jr., for the flashbacks. No problem. I think you all know what's time for. It's time for the Head of Household Challenge. The winner of this week's HOH Challenge will be immune for another episode and guaranteeing a longer stay in this house. This next HOH contest is all about freeing yourselves. But don't worry, the viewers won't get to see it. The HOH contest was cut for obvious reasons. That was a good contest. But the winner of this week's HOH contest is Puffball. Congratulations. Puffball again? There must be something wrong here. Don't pick me, Puffball. I am a very nice boy. What? I mean, it is pretty unfair that someone wins twice in a row. You're going to see it a lot in the later stages of the game, Ruby. He's got a point. Shall we go to the nomination room? Well, yes, Pin, we shall. Welcome back, everyone, to the nomination of conflicts, the nomination room. As you know, if you are nominated, you must sit down in a chair. And that will boost your chances of being evicted next. Puffball is this week's HOH, so she can be evicted. Obviously. Puffball, please select your nominees. I will go for Fiery Jr., Basketball, and Pin. Thank you for having your say, Puffball. All of those who are nominated, please leave the room. See you all in episode 6A. But for the 3 of you, do you think you have any faith on staying in the house another day? Not really. Maybe. Yeah, I do. Well, let's do the POV contest. A couple of hours later. We have an undisputed winner of this week's POV contest, and that is Basketball. Let's go! Basketball, you may now leave the room and reunite with your fellow house guests. Fiery Jr., Pin, you know what happens now. Your fate now shifts within the viewers and the other house guests. Good luck. And come back in episode 5B to find out who's the next evicted. But right now, we will be having an interview with Blocky, our latest eviction. Hey Blocky, how does it feel being out of the house now? Honestly, I've been rigged so hard I can't even forgive the viewers for what they have done. If I had the chance, I would slap every person who voted me off. Now out of the nominated competitors, I would say if Fiery Jr. doesn't get evicted in 5B, then this show is completely rigged. Thanks for your save, Blocky. But now, is that time again, Fiery Jr. or Pin? Who will leave next? It is up to the viewers. Comment to vote on who you think should leave Eviction Notice. A for Fiery Jr., B for Pin. The most voted will be out of the house.